Hey there, Northsiders and friends. It's time to prepare for worship. This week, the book we miss is Ezra. Now, Ezra is from the time period following the Babylonian exile, when the people of Israel are permitted to go back home. And Ezra is about rebuilding the temple. Now, in addition to missing the book of Ezra, we miss most of this entire time period in Scripture, if we follow the lectionary cycle. This time period is covered by 2 Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, Haggai, and Zephaniah. And out of all of those books of the Bible, it's only covered 3 weeks in a 3-year cycle. Now, Ezra and Nehemiah for centuries were considered one book because really they talk about this unit of how do we rebuild? How do we rebuild a temple, and how do we rebuild so that we protect ourselves and our culture? Now, certainly there are some problematic things within this scripture, but what we're going to focus on this Sunday is that question of how do we rebuild? How do we rebuild when the land has changed? How do we rebuild when we've been gone for so long? And certainly I'm finding myself drawing parallels to how we've experienced the pandemic. So this week, please read that part of Ezra. And if you have time, read all of Ezra. It's very interesting to think about the ways that we would rebuild in similar ways and ways that we would rebuild completely differently. This week, we will also have communion, so please be sure to have your communion elements ready to partake at home. Remember, you are loved. Be at peace.